So you're on break now, I guess, with the rest of the students? And
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yeah, it's nice.
What do you teach? What do you...
I've been at a preschool, actually.
Oh, how
so,
nice.
Yes.
They're still, I mean...
They're still innocent.
Yes.
Mostly. Okay, that one I will admit is very funny.
Now, as a sore subject, of course, schools are in the news.
Yes.
With the school shootings, what would you think would be the solution to stop them or reduce them? What would you do?
Absolutely nothing to do with guns. I think there should be increased security at the schools. So there's a school that I don't work at. Actually, my brother does too. He's in elementary school. So they have a gate outside of it, and then after school starts, there's 2 doors that you have to call in, present your name, who you're picking up, and then at the front desk show your ID. And the doors don't even open or lock. So more security, I think, is important. But I don't think
this was supposed to be secure.
Huh?
This school was secure.
How?
But here's
what was secure?
well, they only had 2 entrances, and but here's the deal with that.
How did you
what you just described to me sounded more like a prison than a school. And I don't know if that's...
say most schools, kids feel like it's a prison anyway. At least you would have the safety of not, you know...
but those who trade liberty for security deserve neither. That Ben Franklin. The fact that now the president has proposed what would seem to be a common sense solution would be that those that would want to, maybe teachers who have former military training, former police officers, carry concealed. Because when you have, someone can always slip past security.
Absolutely,
I mean, there's always that. Plus, there's always a factor of false flag operations. This school shooting itself has many unanswered questions that they're not focusing on. For one, there was a teacher that was on NBC, Good Morning America, that was one of the heroes that funneled children into the room and that was shot in the arm. And she said the person that shot her was dressed in full military garb.
Yeah.
And now, obviously,
so how would that person have, if you had someone who has to unlock the door, they have a button to call 911 at the front door, how would they have gotten past that door?
Well, that's my... But behind that question is this. If indeed there were multiple shooters, as multiple students have talked about, that are not being focused on, they're being hidden. The only focus we got here now is on the guns, not on the perpetrators.
Yeah.
The fact that the officers stood down, what's to say that they weren't the shooters? What's to say that they didn't perpetrate a false flag to take the mind of the people off of the tax cuts, off of whatever else agenda, the political agenda they want, to go ahead and go back to focusing on taking away our guns? Because that's all they are. They're not focusing on the FBI screwing up. They're not focusing on the cops going to his house 37 times and not doing anything about it.
Yeah.
They're not focusing on the fact that he got his guns legally anyway. They're not focusing on any of these screw-ups. They are blaming innocent people. They are out here trying to take our guns away. So it might have been a political agenda, which would, if indeed it was an inside job, would bypass any security measures you ever have. Because no matter how many laws you pass, no matter how much security you have, if the people on the inside want to create harm, it won't make any difference.
Let me pose a question, though, off the tangent of gun grabbers. Why do you think it is that Trump is talking about raising the legal age to purchase all firearms to 21?
I've heard both, that he is and he isn't. It might be a, he plays a lot of poker mind games like that. I don't think it's going to happen. I think, matter of fact, I think I just read yesterday that, that indeed he said that I can't do it because there's too much political pushback on it. So it ain't going to happen. I mean, there's too many people out here that believe in their second right amendments that are not going to, every time this happens, the IRA membership skyrockets and gun sales go skyrocketing. So they're not ever going to get rid of them. It's not going to happen. So it's a fallacy. But the fact that the people that would like to get rid of them don't stop trying. And they don't care what they do to do that. Unjustified, the end justifies the means with them. So they will kill children to get what they want. They've done it before, over and over and over again.
Who's they?
Yeah.
Well, I would go, you could categorize it as the deep state, shadow government, you know. Why,
Shadow government.
You don't believe in them?
Nope.
So then President Kennedy...
Clinton's a rapist, Infowars.com.
So President Kennedy lied to us when in a speech before the UN Assembly, and the speech got Kennedy killed, when he named the shadow government, a government that is bigger than all other governments, that has its own army, its own justice. The things that they do are never publicized. They're screw-ups. This is his speech. So, I mean, I got it on the computer back here if you'd like to watch it. It's about
Who are these soldiers? Where do they live?
The deep state can run through a lot of different things. Secret societies could be, you could use elements within every authoritarian band. I mean, members of the FBI, CIA, KGB, it doesn't make any difference.
What's their motive? What are they trying to
World government. You've heard of globalization before.
Yeah, I'm a globalist. I like it.
So you're all in favor of an unelected world government ruling over people?
Not unelected, no.
Who's going to elect these people?
You? Me?
How?
Votes?
They've never allowed it. Who elected the people of the EU? Who elected the people that are
Bunch of
forming?
dumb fucks, like the ones that voted for Trump.
A bunch of dumb fucks that voted for Trump?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I see.
Why else would you vote for someone with no experience, no education, and no knowledge on how to run it, how to govern? You would
It
not
seems to be
you would
doing
not-
okay right now. We're to have peace talks with North Korea. The economy's booming. We got jobs.
If Obama would have offered to talk to Kim, the Republicans would have crucified him, and you know that. They would have crucified him.
What they, I mean, to me, now you're really talking hyperbole.
In fact, they did crucify him because he said during the campaign he wanted to talk to the world leaders. They said you can't talk to him.
Well, he did, but he always bended over and kissed their ass. He was a great ass kisser. He certainly gave a layaway, too. He was probably one of the biggest ass
So
givers.
you're pro-war. You're pro-people dying in war?
Oh, no, I think it is the liberals right now that are the ones that are pushing war. I mean, after all, they're the ones bitching about having talks with North Korea. They're the ones that wanted to go ahead and sanction Russia over some bullshit goddamn investigation that has nothing to it. I mean, you tell me, the report just came out, the Senate report said no collusion.
It was a Republican report, not a Senate report.
So where's give me the evidence of any collusion?
It's still under investigation.
Oh, well, then
we don't jump to conclusions like Trump
you don't
does.
jump to conclusions?
No.
So you never leak. You never leak. The left never leaks. The Comey didn't leak.
Everybody leaks.
Well, then why haven't we leaked anything out about Russia? Why is it
Mueller's fucking
evidence?
good.
Huh?
Because Mueller's fucking good.
Oh, I see.
Hell, he was picked by your own president.
I see.
Your own president picked this on bitch. You're a Republican. Stick that in your pipe and smoke it.
Come back here later on, pal. When they, because I want to see the Democrats come out there with their assessment, and because we need a good laugh. Because every time the liberals come out with something, it turns out to be like Comedy Central. It's like the book, the Fire and Fury. That guy turned out to be such a toxic entity that the liberals won't even touch him.
And Mueller's a liberal now?
Mueller is a compromised and always has been a compromised individual.
Why did they pick him? Why did they pick him then?
You have no idea how deep the deep state is. You are completely ignorant. I would ask you to read books like...
Prove one to me. I'm a matter of facts and evidence.
Good.
Prove it.
Do you know the Bilderberg Group?
Nope.
Okay. I would ask you to look that up. I would ask you to read Carol Quigley, who was Professor Carol Quigley, Bill Clinton's mentor. He said so. It's my mentor. Who wrote Tragedy and Hope.
Who's Trump's mentor?
I don't know if he has one. Oh, I see. So I start talking facts. I start talking things. I've just given you a couple of things that you should look up, and all you do is give me, because I'm giving you stuff that's real. I'm making stuff up. I got 10-to-1 odds with you, pal. 10-to-1 odds. Come on, let's look it up. I got a computer. Let's look it up. Let's look it up. Let's look up the Bilderberg Group. Look up Tragedy and Hope. Let's look it up. Come on, 10-to-1 odds. Come on. I'm going to put up $10 to your one. I want to prove you wrong on camera. Let's go. Come on. I got the money. Let's go. 10 to 1 odds, asshole. You want to call me shit? Put your money where your mouth is. $1. Put up $1.
What question did I
Put up $1.
What question did I ask?
You said it doesn't exist. I'm telling you, the Bilderberg Group exists. You want to go ahead and put up money on that?
I never said that. I said.
I'm telling you, a shadow government exists. You want to put money on that?
You can't prove it.
You want to put money on it?
I don't bet on
Do
something
you
you
want to
can't
put
prove.
money on that?
Why would you bet on something you can't prove?
I can prove it. Do you want to put money on? Put $1 up. Put it. Here's $10. Do you want to put $1 up for my 10?
Can you prove God exists?
Oh, Jesus Christ! See,
now
you're just full of shit. Now you're full of shit.
No, I got Adams and Neuron, all sorts of shit inside here.
Yeah. Now you're just bullshit. Get out of here with your cheap ass. You wouldn't even put up $1. You don't even have a.
Donald Trump's mentor. Why you're so?
He has his own mentor. What does that make the difference?
I'm
just giving you something.
Who does it matter who Clinton's mentor is?
Because he said it was his mentor. In his own words, he said, "That's my mentor." It was this professor in college, you moron. $1. Give me $1 for 10. $10. I'm putting up one. You're walking away. Bullshit walking.